What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today in our Washington football team franchise. It's technically week 12. You know the drill. We sit a week back just in case we get a breakout. We don't want to spoil it for ourselves the previous week. Of course, a lot of you guys that have been, stream regulars, who I appreciate a ton, are probably thinking, this wasn't streamed. Who said he could do that? Of course, this is just a non-stream version. This is the regular version. If anyone in the comment section below knows how to get my audio to stop doing that popping crap, and also the on-screen video, sometimes the color of the field changes. I don't know what it is. My streaming or my connection is so insane. It's Ethernet, it's wired, and download speed is 1,000, up is 1,000. I don't understand it. In Audacity, my mic is fine, but when I record/stream on OBS or Streamlabs, whatever you want to call it, it pops. I don't understand. I just don't get it. It's kind of crackly. It pops. And then, of course, for the video, for some reason, it turns a different shade of green. The field does every once in a while. I don't understand it. If any of you guys are tech people or you stream, please let me know. It would mean a ton. If I could actually get this solved, I would literally give a 12-month sub to my channel, to whoever, helps me solve this. Of course, not every person. If there's 10 people with the same answer, it'd be the first person. I know, it's he subbed to his own channel. Wow, real freaking original there. But regardless, week 12, coming off of a very big win against a team that obviously has a lot of wins this season. The Bengals are shocking the world, which we helped also shock the world by beating them after, losing to the Lions, who are kind of middle of the pack, versus the Bengals, who seem to have it all. But going into this next week, unfortunately, no breakouts. It's kind of what we hope to gain. The Cowboys, looks like they've won their last game. The Giants might have had a bye week. Eagles lose again. But going against the division rival, the Dallas Cowboys, if we win this game, it's safe to say that, maybe not safe to say, but very high chance the Cowboys don't, take the division from us. But more importantly, we, knock them off a peg, maybe even send them away from the playoffs. Don't really want them lurking around, but overall, let's get into training. We'll take a look at the roster afterwards, and then we will do our upgrades, and then hopefully not get embarrassed against Dallas.
All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk.
Stop yelling, dude. We just came off of a very impressive win. Relax. Maybe not very impressive, but we're going to be learning about attacking cover 4. I don't know how to attack anything. Do we have to get first downs? I hesitated because I thought we had to get a first down. Meth? Is that you? That's basically what the developers of the game are like. Free meth while we work? Okay. I want to get the first one done because otherwise it doesn't count, because we should have had the first one already. Bro, this set of plays is very interesting. First down every time. That seems kind of harsh, no? All right, what are we going to do on this one? Not get the first down? Hey, it's a first down this time. Nice. Definitely stoked about that. Am I right? Like and subscribe if you're stoked for that. I stared him down, but Bryce Love shows up. That is a terrible read by us, but I mean, we convert, I suppose. Inside, that's the main look. Don't get. He picked that off. Wow, I'm not even going to say anything. That was just a good pick. He didn't go over to the tight end. I suppose he made the right read. The guy on the outside wasn't going to score or get a first down there, but
hey, you know what, guys?
The guy we did throw to would have.
Good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet.
I want to reach our potential.
Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge.
Wow, the lights went through his body. Some strong-ass lights. Well, we go 4 for 5. You can't be perfect. And even though we've already perfected the inside run practice drill, we obviously need a refresher for this game, because this is a very, very important run-heavy stopping game going against Dallas in that front. It's not going to be an easy target unless they had an injury or two. It's going to be a very tough one, so we need all the help we can get. Definitely the smart thing to practice here. And so far, looking pretty damn good, if I must say so myself. And as the commentator, I kind of must in general. Chase Young with a huge play off the edge there, taking down Gibson for a gain of 1, loss of 1, loss of 1 on the play. Reuben Foster can't secure up. Chase Young does, but that's stuff we're talking about, Reuben. You gotta secure that tackle. It's, you know, the difference between a first down and, you know, ultimately at the end of the game, the game itself. You know, it's big stuff. It's big stuff. When she asked about your PP size. Here we are with a 4th and 2 to get our second successful one. Gibson tries hard, but he's not going to get it, so we already have a silver, and now going for the gold. Yeah, this looks like it's just going to be a runaway sweep on the defense. Going for the final play, Gibson gets taken down for a loss. So basically every single run stop was a negative play outside of like 1. All right, we got to talk about Mr. DeMarcus Lawrence. How do you want to handle him? I mean, we'll commit to slowing him down, but honestly, I'm just willing to say just get the hell out of there, Haskins. Just get that ball away. Looking at the offensive side of things, still up and coming, but it's a roster that definitely has its potential. Got a couple of upgrades as well, and then defensively, Reuben Foster went from normal to superstar in 1 year, so it'd be nice to see someone else make that leap, maybe Holcomb next year, or one of the defenders, the defensive linemen anyways, maybe get a dev up or so. Regardless, though, let's get our upgrades, and let's get on going to Dallas. Reuben Foster, 79 overall, 3 zone coverage. I will take that every day of the week. Elusive back, I guess we'll keep him elusive, even though he's kind of a power back as well, even though his power back's only like 60 or whatever. 2 juke, 2 spin, and agility. I will take that. Here we go. Huge task on the season. The series potential sweep here, I believe, right? Here we go, an AT&T Stadium. The stadium's sparking up. Too much electricity to that damn freaking screen. Probably took out a whole city block. Damn meat factory just shut down because they're trying to watch the screen in Dallas. Cowboys definitely a lot of talent. Definitely something to worry about there. Hopefully we can see more of that. Dak Prescott getting down on the ground there. Gibson, nice little stiff arm. Hey, what did he tap it on? It's going to be an interesting one. This is going to be an intense one. Turnover is obviously going to be a big factor, but honestly, I'm thinking that we're going to limit our turnovers nicely. Like, I think we're going to, at most, give up 1 ball, maybe a fumble. I think there's going to be a clean sheet from Haskins. I really believe in him. I think the preparation is going to show today. And unless one of his receivers really sells, like I said, I think he's going to be safe with the ball. I think we're going to do well. Or we're going to get smoked, regardless. Looking at the wildcard round, the Falcons and the Panthers at division holding a lot of spots. Giants not far out of it themselves. And then same with the Cowboys. Only 2 games back. This would be a huge win for them. So let's not give them any sort of life. I'd like to hold an actual division win rather than a wild card spot last second. And the Houston Texans beat the Detroit Lions. That's an interesting one. I think the Lions might have been on the list there as one of the teams that were going to maybe steal a spot from us. Or I didn't get to see Dak's numbers, but we've seen them before. They're not great. Let's just be honest. They're not going to be that great. Let's see Jonathan Allen going against good old Zach Martin to the outside. No one in sight. CeeDee Lamb showing that superstar development. Must have played 500 snaps already. No one is on Zeke, but we can cover him with Thomas Davis if need be. And he's going to throw it in behind where Fuller is. Maybe should have had a chance with Reuben Foster, but he bit really hard inside. I felt like we had the help there, and he still was just so focused on getting his guy back, and he just sold out. Quick throw to the outside, but it's going to be picked off by Kendall Fuller, who actually has a chance to score. Tyron Smith is a fast lineman, but is he fast enough? He's not. However, Dak might have been. Kendall Fuller diving to the end zone, 5th pick of the year. Did Dak stop him short? That's going to be a close call. I mean, there's really no look where he's going to get a freaking a throw into CeeDee Lamb there. And Fuller just barely diving out for the damn thing. Clutch play. Gotta love that. And they will call, oh my God. Timeout as defensive coordinator did not have the proper play set. And someone also let off an EMP at the same time. But very good start to the game. Don't even have to play offense to get the first points of the game. Zeke, probably a good idea to throw to him. And they lose a lineman. I believe they're starting left guard, if I'm not mistaken. 2nd and 8 now. After the quote-unquote failed run, continuing at Zeke in this O-line. And Matthew Ioannidis is not fooled one bit. Stops him for a loss. of 2 yards. So they are back to square one. Going to drop back Chase Young and hope Sweat can catch him. Making it look like we're stopping the run, which obviously they're probably unlikely they would run the ball. And that is unfortunate, but Blake Jarwin, not the fastest guy in the world. Apke able to recover. Nice couple of plays, but it really didn't string together as well as they thought they was going to, and they're going to have to punt the ball. So we're getting the ball on offense. First time, only 3 minutes gone with a 7-point lead. I mean, if that doesn't take the pressure off an offense, I don't know what does. I really don't. Nice little return from Apke as well on top of it. Do we really want to see the ratings? Do we really want to see the stat line for Mr. Dwayne Haskins? Yikes. I will tell you this. We will be running the ball right out the gate because why not? And Gibson tries to spin off of a tackle, gains about 4. Not a bad season from Gibson by any means. Really want to get him to over 1,000 if we can, though, so definitely need to focus on running the ball a little bit. This looks like a blitz, and it is. Mr. Steven Sims gets the catch. Maybe could have waited a little bit longer and would have had more yards to him on the deeper portion of the route, or maybe someone else. Definitely would like those turnovers to be limited by quite a bit more, and Gibson's falling forward. Gain of 4 again. Going to take a deep shot to McLaurin, perhaps, if he's open. He is. I'm taking that. I am taking that. And unfortunately, it's dropped. Really, really good throw down the field. Now a 3rd and 6, though. I mean, you got to take that shot every single time, right? Like, you just have to. I'm just going to throw that in there, and that should have been picked. I don't know why that ball is so low. And we lose our center, Roulier, once again for the 2nd time this season. Will this be an actual long-term is the question. Fortunately, we have to punt. So I'm not super happy with the outcome of that drive. I mean, it was a decent drive. It's just we didn't really finish too well. Inside, and really good teamwork once again. Zeke, 3 for 2. That is an absolute win. Bruce Sternum for Roulier. We do have a backup ready to go. Glad it doesn't seem to be something super long-term, as our season does look like it could be reaching the playoffs by the end of this. Hell, I'm tempted to freaking run commit, but just in case they go for a quick throw, you can't. Apke to the outside, and holy crap, Chase Young with the huge hit, busting free, making him lose a yard and almost the freaking football. Wow, Chase Young just absolutely blew that play up. And it's going to be another punt from Dallas. Oh, a little bit of a drop. Nice little return again by Apke down to the 45-yard line. Got to finish with a touchdown next drive. And Gibson gets some room, runs a man over, takes it down to the 38-yard line. Finally finds a big gaper. Really good stuff. To the outside, little curl route for Mr. Emmanuel Hall. Gains about 18 yards. I mean, completion percentage already down the tubes this season, so it is what it is. Jerry McLaurin on the outside wheel there, maybe. It's a bit of a tough one. We're dropping back hard, but I mean, we keep dropping back every time. It's just not there. Like, I feel like you have to drop back almost. And Terry McLaurin down to the 1. I really thought he was going to score a touchdown there. I really did. It's RPO. Oh, no, not again. Remember when we said there's a chance that there could be a fumble? There it is, and McLaurin might as well just stop running because that is going to be a Dallas Cowboys touchdown. Good throw. Unfortunately, Emmanuel Hall absolutely popped out of his skin on that one for the game-tying defensive touchdown. Both scores from both teams defensively, not offensively. And it sucks because it's another really good drive turned into basically nothing. I have to say basically because it wasn't even nothing. It was more than nothing. We actually lost points on the drive, unfortunately. Sims to the outside. That's a bit of a risk, and good swap by Sims. Should have just taken McLaurin inside. I don't know why we didn't. Take what you can get, really. We got to trust Moss on this one. And he holds on. What a catch by freaking Thaddeus Moss for 17. Not the biggest tight end in the world, but obviously you compare him to the average corner, average probably linebacker. He's right there with him, so that's a tough throw inside. Really good to get it past Jalen Smith. In there for a gain of 8. Just about entering the second quarter. Pitch play to the right. This looks really good. We just got to get those lead blocks in there. And we do just about get the first down, barely. That was a really good job by those linebackers, but we had just enough separation. Lauren could be the guy downfield. And he is the guy downfield. It's left a little inside, though, and he holds on anyways for the touchdown. Anthony Brown burned 42 yards down the field by Mr. Terry McLaurin. I don't know if the ball just came out too late or there was just not enough air under it, but that thing sunk pretty fast. And Chase Young forcing that out there. Zeke has met his match with Chase Young, I feel. He's avoiding him at pretty much all costs. They're going to run the ball again, and we do not get out there. Troy Apke, though, burns the play and stops Zeke for, I mean, all things considered, a pretty damn minimal play, if we're being honest. Thomas Davis on the inside. They're looking over the top of the field. That could be picked off by Darby, and it will be. Darby touched down to the 25. Dak Prescott, for the second straight matchup against us, is really selling this game. There's really not much more to be said. I mean, Dak is just taking unnecessary risks, and the percentages are low. You know, they're risks that are very low reward, high risk. 9-yard gain on the first run. Second run is going to gain a little bit less, about 4 to 5, but it's fine. And Thaddeus Moss yet again is now injured, leaving James Oliver, the starting tight end. Is he long term? I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. And we're just going to take the inside look, and unfortunately Haskins misses the throw by a decent bit. Gonna act like it's another day at the office and just play on. Maybe Oliver gets the plays he needs. He's pretty open downfield, and unfortunately, not many tight ends in this league are able to make that play, and unfortunately, he's not one of them. Oliver, quick throw, no. And that is overthrown by a mile, and unfortunately intercepted. Someone's got to get out there, please. Leary with a really good tackle down to the 16. That's not really our fault. I mean, the player was there. It's just the ball was severely overthrown, and unfortunately, it's going to result in a very good field position situation for the Dallas Cowboys. And why would you leave him, Ruben? You are all... Everyone's covered, and then all of a sudden your guy gets open. It's kind of weird. You do what you got to do. And Reuben Foster makes the tackle, but not until the first down. So from the 5, 3, debatably 4 plays. This is going to be a very, very tough task for the defense. But we'll try. Quick throw on the slant. We did leave Zeke open. And they're going to call that a touchdown. It's debatable, but we're going to go back to the ground game. It seems like this time, though, they actually have it covered. But let's believe in our blockers, who have done a really good job all day. And, I mean, Gibson's going to gain about another 5 yards. I mean, we're chunking away here. We're coming out with the read option call. This could be a very good call, or we get blown up. Handoff on the inside. Really sharp cut by Love. Well, at least maybe a sharp, but very harsh cut by Love to get inside for the first. And there is a wide open Gibson. Really good call by Gibson as well. Huge hit. He knew exactly right off the break that he was going to be open. A good call by waving his hand. All right, got a lot of moving pieces. Sims is honestly just a bailout to get Oliver open. Across the field, and McLaurin's really not going to gain much. He actually gains nothing. Inside, Hall is open, and Haskins misses him by a mile. And Haskins has missed several throws now. And McLaurin is naked for the score. Second big touchdown of the game. Finally, the throw is on target. 45 for this one, 42 for the last one. Really, really good gameplay so far for Mr. Terry McLaurin. Inside swing, that was beautiful. Little hesitation move, and Gallup might get the first down there. They are going to call it. Damn. We're going to bring Chase Young on the pressure, so there's 5 down linemen, and they read this out. Where the hell is my guy going? Stiff arm from Zeke all the way down to the 35-yard line. Now Zeke's starting to cook a little bit. Really good blocks. 1,000 yards on the season already. Matthew Ioannidis is kind of locked up here. Slips underneath with a club move. And Blake Jarwin gets it all the way to the 12. To the outside, Zeke is not going to get a yard. He actually loses a yard on the play. Should in theory, get one final drive ourselves before half if we want it. So definitely have to, look at that clock situation, see what we're going to do. And Deron Payne, that's not Deron Payne, it's Jonathan Allen makes a really good play. Down to the 8, 3rd down and 5. I get they have a lot of wide receivers, but I just don't see how you can't blitz here. I think we're going to have to press shade on the inside, but really just hope the How in the world is Darby not making a play on that ball? He threw it too early and the play intersected. Darby, that's the worst outcome we could possibly have had. And inside, Reuben Foster just falls down. Can't get in there with Thomas. They're going to tie the game up yet again. Dallas Cowboys have been relentless today. Huge, huge drive here. We desperately need points on this one. Throw it away. And that is going to be grounding. I mean, that's debatable. Terry is there, but maybe he had the curl route to the right, but I just didn't trust it. Everyone is kind of locked. Going to go with the tight end angle. We're going to actually audible here because they're shading the outside. I mean, in theory, we should get somebody open here, no? And that's going to be picked, almost picked. Oliver gets the catch, but I mean, there's really no one open. We're to take that to Terry, might as well, and the throw is missed. Terry is open enough there to make a play on that ball, and it's another missed throw. And it's guaranteed. It's just, I mean, that's the easiest yardage you're going to get. You have linebackers all over the place there, and just they're going to let him have it. 3-man rush. And there, a nice little coverage sack from Matthew Ioannidis. No timeouts inside from us. Don't even think about getting crazy. Chase, get in there. We just get smashed to the ground. And Matthew, no, it's not. It's Montez Sweat gets the coverage sack, and this time we will call a timeout because there actually is a very legitimate chance we get the ball back here and, maybe a block punt return. I don't know, something like that. They are going to run it, and they're going to find a little bit of success. You've got to be joking me. These guys don't know how to contain. That is disgustingly bad. Almost like the coding in EA, Dallas just miscommunicates with their line. Brought the wrong unit out there. Don't call a timeout, and it's going to be 21 all at halftime. What a weird one. That is just a bunch of nonsense. I don't even know what to tell you there. Yardage, kind of close. 2 takeaways for each team, and yeah, we definitely want to clean things up. Emmanuel Hall, that's just unfortunate. He's had 2 of those this season, unfortunately. Right at the goal line, too. And try to cut it back right. Falls forward for a gain of about 3. Going to go with the stretch look. I think we might be audible in here. I'm going to trust Hall on the slant, and then hoping McLaurin can get open deep. Maybe should have taken him, but Hall is there, and thankfully gets it past Lawrence. Holy crap. Great coverage by DeMarcus Lawrence on the play. Damn. Now we're going to think about going for the screen pass. They look like they might be bringing the linebackers down on us. They're not ready for it. Love gets out there, and he's just going to get away from the blockers and gain a first down. Haskins could have had such a better game if he just made more of his throws, but we're going to be happy with where we are, and unfortunately, that one, finally a loss on the play. Had a really smooth drive, but that one, that's a negative. Everything's moving inside. I kind of wish that was an... Okay, I guess Sims is going to be that open. First down for Sims. I really thought somebody was going to come up, and they never did. Oliver really not making his opportunity count here. I haven't really seen him open. And almost a really good play by, I don't even know who that is. Randy Gregory. And now he might even score on this play. Dwayne Haskins has some room to run. Get the block, James. Is it James Oliver, Josh Oliver? I don't know, but regardless, terrible awareness there. It could have been a touchdown. It should have been a touchdown. To the outside, the pitches haven't really worked, but we got a first down last time, and oh my, that's piss poor. The only thing I could say was even decent on that play was probably the wide receiver who was holding it the whole time. If the linebacker misses here, can I not streak him? Hello? Thank you. Emmanuel Hall back of the end zone. Misses it with the left foot. There's no way. There's no way he missed this. Oh, that is close. Are they saying the left foot was out, or are they saying that the right foot wasn't down? I'm glad we challenged it, even if we lose. That was worthy of a challenge, I think. And they're gonna say no. And I'm not going to be able to take a look myself. What kind of freaking scam league is this? Oh, okay, dude. I hate EA. EA is just so garbage, dude. They are so bad. They are just so bad at making games. It's ridiculous. Well, there goes our field goal. Absolutely shanked there. And down the side of the field, Gallup was gone. Come on, Chase. Slips it. A little bit of a late hit. Darby for number 2. You've got to be joking me. Amari Cooper comes down with it into double. Set 47-yard pass down the field. Well, that is super great. Love it. Run play from Zeke. And, I mean, ultimately, we've done a pretty damn good job outside of that one huge play he had. You know, take away that play, and his yards per carry is not looking great. Chase Young has been on Zeke duty this game. Clear it out. Zeke gets stopped. Oh, God. EMP. Thomas Davis isn't there, but guess who is? Troy Apke knocks it away, and will be forcing the field goal from 28 yards away. Well, technically longer, but from the 28-yard line. And Matthew Ioannidis cannot make a play. We're down by 3. Okay, we had this play earlier, and Haskins just missed a throw, so coming back to it a bit later in the game this time. And this time, the throw is there, but Sims doesn't hold on. How do we actually need to go for a possession there? That's ridiculous. Sims has got to catch that. That's not that hard. Oliver down the middle of the field. Oliver down the middle of the field, indeed, has a look. Taking it for a foot race to the end zone, all the way down to the 4. Oh, my Lord. What a play. Perfect throw by Haskins. Perfect timing. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more. And here, I don't really like the read. I think they're on it, but it is what it is. I'm just going to hand it off anyways. And Bryce still up. Gains 3 yards on the play. What a play. I think we might just hand it off straight up again. And Bryce is short again. All right, Terry McLaurin. You got to outrun number 27. If you can do it, you probably score. And it's not number 27. It's Mr. freaking DeMarcus Lawrence there. Wow, clutch play. We should be up by 3 on this one, but instead, the field goal will tie up the game. 24 all, almost entering the 4th quarter. All right, 1st and 10 look. Chase Young in coverage against Blake Jarwin. Looks like it's going to be a run, so I'm just going to leave the man coverage there. It is a run. Zeke still gains about 4 yards on the play. 15 for 72 as far as Zeke goes, considering the big run. Definitely not the worst numbers you've seen in the league, so you got the 2 tight ends. Really, really need some pressure here. Uh-oh. Good job, Darby and company with the wrap-up. Now a 3rd and 4 situation. All right, Thomas. It's going to be a screen that no one is in sight for. Try to sell out with the hit stick there. He runs away from us to Fuller. But ultimately, that's a conversion. Start of the 4th quarter. Very, very close game. I feel comfortable with it. And a huge hit by Landon. Unfortunately, no forced fumble, but what an absolute play. What is he? You don't have the ball. Robbie Mack Sweat is a risky move here, but I think it's the one that's going to work. And there is nobody in sight. We thought we needed to bring the blitz, which we kind of did, but there's just no one on the outsides at all, so it's just anyone could see it coming. Need someone to get up on Lamar Miller a little bit more there. And really good D by Reuben Foster and Troy Apke there. Spin move inside. He's going to throw it quick. Reuben, get over there. And Reuben brings him down, but not until he gains a 1st down. Oh, maybe not. 4th and inches. They're going to say he was short by inches. I thought there was a chance, but I thought they were going to give him the credit, and they don't. So we actually make the stop for 3. Touchdown leads the game. All right. Greg Stroman on the outside. Taking it back inside. Maybe should have just taken all the way out, but I thought maybe we can pick up some blocks in and maybe cut back out. The option play worked last time. You know, it is DeMarcus Lawrence here, but you never know. He could get tricked too. Which he does. And we gained about 4 yards. Dwayne Haskins isn't the fastest guy in the world, but I like tricking them a little bit here and there. Right, huge play. 3rd and 3 now. Looking for the 1st down. Can't throw to Oliver there. Going to go to Mr. Sims, who is safe as can be. Gets the 1st down call. Good job. And we're going to run with Dwayne, who once again apparently got a field goal. They're going to call a face mask, and in fairness, I felt like it was. He kind of grabbed us hard, tried to slide, couldn't. You can even call, roughing the passer if you don't want to call face mask. Try to slide, and he just kind of forced us to take a hit. And inside, that is just piss poor by the backup center. Sims down the middle of the field. Sims down the middle of the field. What a dime, and he holds on down to the 7. So, good news, we're going to score. Bad news, we scored way too quick if we do. Back to the ground, Gibson up the middle. Feel like we're playing a very balanced game so far. From the 7. Oh, what a play. I should have believed in the block. Really good job by Sheriff there, but fortunately didn't really make it count because we screwed it up. Oliver back in the end zone, maybe even a high point. Didn't even need the high point, and of course, Dwayne Haskins, every single tough throw, it won't be completed. Thought maybe we'd get a little bit more resistance on the play, and we didn't. Throw it away. It's going to be grounding, of course, but, one would think throwing the ball away would, consider no hit, but nah, Dwayne gets hit no matter what. They don't care. Refs just do not care. Thought maybe we'd see an ice from them here. The kick is up, and it is good. Tying the game at 27-all with 3:33 remaining in the 4th. Everyone's eating blocks up. Really good job, boys. This run game for Dallas is, kind of 50-50. We're doing our job here in the coverage. Into the outside, there's no coverage. Thomas Davis gets burned. Absolutely burned by Zeke. That time is really their issue. It's really more our issue. I wish it would go away. And inside, there's nobody in sight on Cooper. We need some pressure. Get a hit there. 1st and 10, gained 8. I mean, there's not much we can do. We just have to keep changing the play up. And he's going to get the first down again, dude. Well, I'm going to assume they're going to try to go for the run game, so we're going to be blitzing here. Because this is right now a pretty far kick. And to the outside, really clutch tackle by Fuller. I mean, I guess we have to let the clock go. They get worried about the yardage situation. And Zeke is going to score. Let him score. And Zeke doesn't have the awareness to fall down. I suppose field goals aren't guaranteed, especially in Dallas. And 30 seconds isn't a lot. But, I mean, at that point, when he busted free like that, there's really not much more as a team we could have done. And they will not. They'll be kicking it deep. And we're forced to return the damn thing. Oh, nice little return, though, to the 35. Wasted 3 seconds for a gain of 10. That's totally worth it. All right, Oliver. Everyone's going to be focused on the outsides, and you might be able to sneak down the middle. Sims, catch this. Good catch. Out of bounds to the 47-yard line. 2 timeouts. We can keep it to the middle of the field, which I think we should on this next play. Because in theory, that should be where they're going to leave it the most open, right? Oliver, catch this. He does. 12 seconds left. We have basically 2 plays if we're lucky. Wide receiver dig. Do I trust McLaurin? I don't know why that's so far, though. Like, what do I actually do with this play? Like, I suppose now I can maybe see. Let's get Love on the other side. I don't know if we need that many blockers. Love, please. Can he not go to the other side? Is that, like, the rules? Like, there's too many players over there? Is that what the story is? Oppose out route. Catch this. Hall holds on to the 10. 7 seconds left. We got to go for a smoke screen with McLaurin. Hopefully it clears up Sims in the back of the end zone. And don't pick that. Oh, he had the route. He just didn't run it far over enough. He had him beat at the line. I mean, they kind of look like they're leaving those insides open. We had him. Please still catch it. And he holds on. We're going to overtime if we hit the extra point. We saw him late. I thought Love was going to be the pre-play read, and he wasn't. It was Sims under pressure. Extra point is up. It's not up yet. It is up, and it is good. We are going to overtime. 34-all is the score. Can you really ask for more? 14 in the first for us, 7 for them. 14 in the second for them, 7 for us. 30 in the third, 10 in the fourth for both teams. Heads or tails? I'm going heads. My brain was telling me tails, and I still just didn't listen. 6.5 minutes to work with. Based on the way the Cowboys like to play their game, if we stop into a field goal, I mean, the best case scenario is we're looking at a 2-minute drive, to be honest. I'm just really surprised they haven't beat us over the top more often. You know, we're really, we're selling for this run. I mean, there's nothing else to it. We're simply selling out for the run game. And inside, we try to sell. We do a really good job on the teamwork. They gain 2. It is a 3rd and 4 situation now. Defenses, they're getting hype, getting going, because they might have to come out here already for Dallas. We're going to drop back last second and hope for a play. And he's going to get sacked by none other than Chase freaking Young. What a play. I kind of want to go for the block, but at the same time, get as much as we can. Make sure it's no fumbling or anything like that. Back everyone up. Here we go. Field goal wins the game. And Apke's going to get a little bit of blocks. He'll be able to easily take this out to the 42. I mean, we need maybe 25 yards, 30 yards to be safe. Don't like the fact that it was that Leighton Vander Esch is way up at the line of scrimmage. But we get the lane, and Gibson's down to the 45. Sprinkle. Who would expect us to go to Sprinkle? Like, this is a prime setup play for us. Maybe have the tight end. Oh, my God, Haskins. Should I not even trust you in this situation? Oh, that was close call. I do not know if that was his intention, if he was supposed to do that, but I'm almost certain he was not supposed to do that, because this is going to go to Hall, most likely. I might as well throw it. That's not a bad throw at all. Really good swap by Hall. Not a bad throw at all. We get it there. Maybe should have just risked it to Oliver. Really, really bad stonewall drive there last second. Landon, and Zeke is just too strong to allow that to happen. What a play by Zeke. I mean, they could run it and they could throw it at any time. Really good job, but Zeke's going to slip away. No! And a touchdown saving tackle by Fabian Moreau. Oh, my Lord. How does he get out of it? Dak is being absolutely carried here. We need a pick 6 or something. Chase Young has to pick that. Moreau reads the play perfectly. Cooper gains about 5, but it's a manageable 3rd and 5 for us. Come on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. Is this a screen? Read well by Reuben Foster and others. 2-minute warning ensuing, assuming there is a 2-minute warning for this, which it should be, but you never know. 4 verts, setting it up with Terry McLaurin on the slant underneath. That is a perfect throw while being pressured. And Jalen's got a hit. I'm calling a timeout. Let Terry McLaurin rest a little bit after that one. That could have very well been a fumble. Sims could get open. I don't really like it. They kind of, it's like they're ready for a shot here. Got to take Oliver. No! That's game. We lost. Throwing while we're hitting or getting hit while we're throwing. That is going to be the game. And we got to hit a hit stick there. Our really realistic only chance here is to hit a hit stick for the win. It really is. Oh, they're going for the field goal now. All right, come on. Somebody. Colvin, anybody. No way. He missed it. Damn it. The Dallas Cowboys, they win with a field goal. Oh, my Lord. What an absolute game. That might be the best game of franchise we've ever had. That is absolutely nuts. Congrats to the Cowboys, keeping their season alive. Everyone's hands are like freaking oven mitts for whatever reason. What a damn game. I mean, I got my freaking money's worth. Hopefully you guys did. Jesus, what a game. That's really all you can say. It was perfect. It was almost the perfect match. Unfortunately, we lose in a fashion you would expect us to lose in. Some sort of wacky turnover. Statistically, we should have had the game. We really should have. We out yardaged them by quite a bit. Those damn takeaways, man. The turnovers are just too much. Manuel Hall with that hit stick fumble. That those are more unforgivable. The quarterback, it's a really tough position to play, and sometimes you get hit as you're throwing. Sometimes the corner just makes an insane play. Sometimes your receiver doesn't finish their route, whatever it may be. Haskins definitely outplayed Prescott. Prescott just didn't have as much he had to actually do to keep the game, in reach. Would have liked a little more consistent running from Bryce Love and maybe more big plays on the ground, but ultimately we let him off the hook. We really should have won. We did everything almost perfectly in that game. We just didn't secure the bag. We got 3 sacks, most of them coverage, 2 picks for each team. Yikes. Of course, that field goal we missed, Dustin Hopkins. Who would have thought an EMP would have just went off middle of a kick? It's crazy. We do have a couple upgrades, which we will probably... Should we do them now? Screw it, we'll just do them now. Chase Young, speed rusher, obviously. See if we can get another speed. He had a speed on his very first upgrade. And he gets another one. A speed and an agility. Oh my. Chase is quite a monster. Keep going man coverage for Darby to keep that scheme fit alive. 2-man, 1 press. I will take it. Going now to Deion Dawkins, obviously pass protector. I mean, I feel like the line's doing a pretty damn good job. It's just sometimes it takes the receivers a little bit too long to get open because we're still learning and we're still young. And we get ourselves caught with a, holding the ball too long situation. Dwayne Haskins with 2 mid, 1 deep. I'll take those upgrades. Steven Sims, deep threat because I want that release to get higher. And 2 release. All right, nice. Everything's in the green now, which is good. Antonio Golden Gandy, obviously a guy that kind of lost his job to Mr. Emmanuel Hall, which is, it's a fair loss of job. Could end up fighting for a tight end role this season or, the start of next season. And then Emmanuel Hall, the guy that obviously took his position and is kind of emerging as a dependable player, super fast, obviously, and surprisingly hasn't gotten injured. Those injury-prone concerns might be going away a little bit. Let's talk about our little X Factor DN. Loss. But you know what? I'm pretty proud of how we handled. I really don't care. I am pretty proud as well, but ultimately it doesn't matter. 1 new injury. Thaddeus Moss is out for 3 weeks, technically 2, which would be up until the Seattle Seahawks game. Missing him for the Steelers and Niners, which is big, but Oliver actually played a pretty damn good job, and this could be the tipping point for him. Maybe Gandy Golden moves over to tight end for this next game and see how he performs as tight end too. But ultimately, that was Week 12 in the books. Obviously, I had a blast. Hopefully, you guys did as well. Barely holding on this division lead, and honestly, if the Giants win, they might actually take the division lead on us, if I'm not mistaken. Huge loss, huge win for the Cowboys. Regardless, though, got to bounce back against those Steelers. Very tough schedule coming up, and hopefully you stick with me during this rough time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video, but until next video, see ya!